Nick, 8 practices in, and I think there's a lot of speculation that this might be a special group, this BYU basketball team, with balance and depth and defense getting better. And how do you see it 8 games in with this specific group?
I think this group is competitive as ever. You know, I think that's what's going to win us games this year is we like to get after it. And having Kyle and Chase as leaders and them pushing us every practice, it makes us better as freshmen and sophomores. We're a young team, but we like to compete.
What is the best part about playing with a guy like Kyle Collinsworth and a senior like Chase? What do they do for you specifically?
You know, they mean the world to me because, I mean, they're always helping me, getting me in the right positions, telling me when I can and can't shoot, you know, because the college level is a different level than high school. Everything's more fast and everyone's stronger, and it's kind of awakening. But I'm blessed with those two as guards, and I'm grateful for them coming into my freshman year.
From the time that you got home from your mission to today, where do you feel like you've improved the most in your game?
I feel like I've just gotten everything back from what I had before. You know, I've improved obviously my ball handling so I can play a little bit more guard, and my shot's coming back now. That's one thing you do lose, but I feel like everything's coming back to me, and I just got to keep working hard.
How deep is your range? I think that's a big question. Like, how are you confident from inside the half-court line?
I would say I'm very confident within the half-court line. If it's a good shot, you know, if it's at the end of the half or something, but you know, it's all around in our defense. If I'm open, I'm going to knock it down. If I'm not, then I'm going to get the guy next to me an open shot.
How was the Spain trip beneficial for you to play 4 games with your current teammates to end this team?
It was huge. I came off an injury, and that was the first week I was back, and so it was a little bit tougher. But you know, playing with those guys and getting that team chemistry down, I think that's going to be a huge thing going into this year. Yeah,
explain to me the foot injury. You Instagrammed out a picture, and I think grossed out all of BYU Sports Nation collectively, but also fascinated them. What happened there, and how is it now?
You know, just being a college student, you just want to have fun with your friends, and I fell on a rock and cut my foot pretty good. And I was very, very fortunate that the bone didn't break, but I was out for about a month and a half, and just blessed to be back.
Okay, so when it happens, what's going through your mind?
First thing was, what was Coach Rose thinking, you know? What was I going to say? But, you know, Coach Rose was great, and obviously he wasn't too happy, as any coach would be, but he was supportive and knew that we would get through it and knew I would fight back even harder than I did before.
I know that you're an offensive-minded guard and you like to distribute the ball and you like to shoot the 3, but your brother is one of the greatest defensive players to ever put on a BYU basketball uniform. What advice has he given to you as you approach your first full-paced collegiate season?
You know, it's hard because I'm very offensive mentality, you know, and I like to score the ball, and having him as a defensive coach kind of makes it hard because it's a balance. But having him, you know, coach me and telling me positioning, and you know, the coaches here have done a great job, and you know, it's a team effort, and I think Jackson plays a big role of what we do here. The way he played defense is get after it and always in the lanes, and you know, Jackson has influenced us today playing defense.
It's no secret that he's competitive and that you're really competitive as well. So who's the guy that's the most competitive out of the Emery brothers?
You know, I would say in high school, I would be more competitive. In the college level, I'm still trying to figure out where I can be competitive, where I can't be competitive, so I kind of keep my head. But I think we both are very competitive in what we do, and we're both good at what we do, and that's what we got to keep going and help the team win.
Where does this team need to improve the most before game number 1 against Utah Valley on November 13th?
You know, we've been really focusing on defense, and I think we've been great at it, and continuing to pressure the ball and to get in the lanes and still, and you know, help the helper. And I think defense is going to be our big thing this year, and we're working really hard for it. And I think it's going to be a fun year.
I've had a few people ask me about the new fashions within college basketball, and you see Chase Fisher wearing this stuff and the full leggings and whatever. What is it about that helps a basketball player?
Well, first off, the long sleeves is because I have a condition, and so it keeps me warm.
You have a reason, but does everybody else have a reason?
But I don't think Chase has a reason for that, so you can get after him for that. But you know, I think it's just a trend. I mean, growing up, everything has a time, and I think the leggings are the time now. And you know, it actually helps. You know, it keeps me warm and it keeps players warm. So it's just the times.
For those that aren't aware of your surgery and what you were dealing with in your blood flow, give us a 15-second idea of what happened and how it was fixed.
So I have thoracic outlet syndrome. I had 2 ribs removed to kind of open up my circulation, and you know, it's taken away the pain, but I still get really cold when I play and when I exercise, and so that's why I wear the long sleeves.
Fair enough. You get warmed up, literally, right?
I get warmed up when I start wearing those long sleeves, so it helps.
Okay. Hey, Nick, thanks for the time, man. Good luck to you.
Anytime. Thank you.